Hey fellow geeks, this is Reggie from the Geeks of the Roundtable. In the video next we got our opinions on Infinity War, what's going on with the Marvel Universe and then beyond for the next movie and who's going to be in it. Please subscribe below and put your comments down below.
Infinity War and Beyond. The most awesomest movie in the Marvel Universe, in my opinion. I am extremely biased because Thanos is my favorite character in the Marvel Universe ever. The way they pulled it off was just mind-boggling to me.
Okay,
I didn't think it was gonna work, to be honest.
I was gonna ask you
in the back of my head, I was kind of like, I don't know how this is gonna work with the amount of people, with the amount of talent. He's different from the
comic book, though. So which one you like?
I think they
took the comic book version or the movie version.
Oh, but the comic book version it goes like in different sections, right? Like different.
Like he's more emotional over there in the comic books for sure.
Well, it's a book. All the books are better.
The justifications are different, right? He does it because of Mistress Death. He's in love with him. In this one, it's more of like it's more of it's a crusade.
It's more cold.
It's more a crusade.
Okay.
Of what he's doing.
Even though his reasons are really not bad if you know. He's got a Magneto kind of.
Well, they're bad because genocide is bad.
But that's what I'm saying. He's like a Magneto kind of.
Killing half of the people in the universe is bad.
But once again, how they put it.
But I understand exactly where he's coming from. I totally agree with him in that respect.
And that's why it makes him more deeper
genocide?
as a character.
Yeah.
Does he make him more sympathetic as a character?
I think so.
Of that?
It doesn't.
To me,
they tried.
I'm not sympathetic to him, but I understand him.
That's what I'm saying. He makes sense.
You understand his justifications for justice.
I understand why he did what he did. Yes. And it does make sense. Okay. Yes. Is genocide wrong, killing those amount of people?
In a fictional universe?
Yes. Yes.
Therefore,
what do we think's going to happen moving forward?
To my understanding, by looking at the movie, the Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet has been destroyed. Because when he snaps his fingers and they go back, before he warps, his whole hand is like destroyed. He's injured, like not only because of the Stormbreaker and Thor almost spoiling the monument and then the snap in itself. Like I think the power of that in itself, wielding it at the same time, and the effect destroyed the gauntlet and the stones in itself. Difficult because now they're gonna introduce Captain Marvel. Now they're gonna introduce like Ant-Man and the Wasp will probably take part more.
Where is the Ant-Man? Where is Hawkeye?
They'd saved it for the next one.
Well, we know where Ant-Man is.
Yeah, it's hard to say because of the magnitude of the movie.
Yeah,
you know, like they took 3 different sections of the character: Thanos Imperative, the Infinity Quest, and then the Infinity Gauntlet, like whole comic, and then mash it into one. Reworked the reasons of why he was doing this, and then took it from there. Like the movie is not, it's an Avengers movie, but it's a Thanos movie.
Yeah, it is a Thanos movie.
100,000%.
Yes,
100,000%. And for them to be able to take a CGI character, you know, a portrayal, and lead him as the leading person in the movie, because what a lot of people didn't understand I think at the beginning of this whole 10-year endeavor is that Thanos was not gonna be denied. You know, like this, he was not. That's the whole issue. That's the whole not the issue. That's the whole definition of the character in the comic book. When this guy goes, it's game over. It's the same with Darkseid and DC, and all these different omnipotent powers. Like when he goes, he's going. That's it.
Yeah, his drive.
The only times where he's ever been thought is calamity or something that happens or something different, where there's just so many different characters and grandiose other entities that can go into battle with him. You know, like Thanos Imperative, and then you have like the Annihilation Wave and stuff like that. That's just insane, like space opera.
So they're bringing in Captain Marvel, and that's really, I think, their introduction into the cosmic world of Marvel. I think this is where Marvel's going to go, is more the cosmic realm. And that's why they're focusing the next Avengers movie on the original Avengers, because that's going to be gone. And they're going to move forward from that.
Well,
that's what I think.
Didn't Captain America is like that's his last movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we know.
I was thinking that Iron Man's last movie too, no? But
Yep.
To me, that's the reason why they put him in the Homecoming movies, kind of like passing the torch to a new one.
to
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Peter Parker. Yeah,
In this
for sure.
movie, I think it makes sense that Captain America. I'm betting he's gonna die in the next movie. Captain America.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the one.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
And
That's what
for Tony Stark, I don't know, maybe not die, but definitely pass on the torch.
But he's probably gonna have if there's a final battle, he's gonna have the final battle or the front lead of the final battle.
I
Iron
think
Man.
so.
I think so.
Yes.
Captain America is dying. Somebody has to die, and I'm giving my next check on this Captain America.
Well, a whole bunch of people have to die.
And I'm thinking that they need like a character that comes out of nowhere and be doing something on the background, kind of like a spy shit. And that's where Hawkeye comes in.
They did. They
Hawkeye,
teased Adam Warlock.
No, Adam Warlock, man.
But I don't know. It's powerful. It's powerful. But people were asking for Hawkeye or whatever, and I think there's somebody who has to be in the background doing some shit that nobody's seeing.
I think. I think. Doctor Strange, the one instance where they won, I think that's all into play. I think they're doing that,
Yeah.
I think that's why it ended the way it was.
Oh yes, 100%.
Some people have
the way that they set up the story was so very systematic. It's just seamless.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, ridiculously seamless. There's
from the first
There's
minute.
very awkward small moments, maybe like what happened with the Peter Dinklage character. The problem was the lines. The problem wasn't the representation of how they did the character. Was the lines that they gave him. It made him very ogre-ish, very Shrek-ish, very limited in what he could do. Whereas instead he could just.
Well, he did have his hands kind of molded.
Yeah, but besides that those moments were good when the setting up of the scene and
but I know what
getting
you're saying.
into that
Was the character drunk during those scenes? You know what I mean? Because that's sort of how I felt. You know what I mean? Like he was all depressed and hungover and just be like, "Oh, I'm all mopey," and
No, I understand but getting your hands molted into
that would suck.
That would fucking obviously, and then you're getting your homies freaking annihilated by a. Crazy Titan would be super depressing and would suck. Yes. That's not understandable. But the way that the lines that they gave him, the dialogue that they gave him in the movie,
I agree,
was very limited.
Yes, which
was the only downsides to it. It's just there's so many ways that they can go, but at the same time, my thing is now what are they gonna do with Thanos? Because the guy literally ultimate sacrifice everything to do this.
They even asked him that,
and he pulled it off, which a lot of people were sitting there kind of thinking that it wasn't going to happen, and then where we're going to go from here. Because
so what do we want to see happen going on from here?
It's hard.
If you got to write it,
they have to bring these characters back.
Yep.
So then they have to bring these characters back. So then are we going to fall back? Is Marvel going to fall back on, or Marvel Disney? Disney is going to fall back on time travel?
Okay, we're getting long-winded, so stay tuned for part 2. In the meantime, check out these other videos. Thanks again for watching the Geeks of the Roundtable.